Hello everyone, it is Gigi bringing you the 6th episode of Forever 29. Today, our train will stop to say goodbye and farewell to one of our own who passed away. Yes, one of us had stepped off our train, and her leaving her seat did not go unnoticed. She left a permanent vacuum in my heart and my entire family. She will be missed by many on this train of life. Therefore, I will not go on as planned with the episode titled How We Can Help the Planet with What We Eat. Instead, I have dedicated today's episode in memoriam to my dear friend, whom I will call Elena. This shining light who lived throughout the years a remarkable life. Elena was a very dear friend of mine and of my husband for over 40 years. Our kids and our grandkids adored her. Fortunately, she left us with beautiful memories. She passed at 97, but she never let her age define her. Even though she was many years older than my mother, she always considered me as her younger sister. Her youthful spirit dedicated the way she saw herself. She never considered herself old, and Elena always followed her path. She was very independent, passionate, kind, and loving. I have fond memories of her. She was always full of life and joy and never missed a chance to make us laugh. I remember after a car accident that limited her going around, she would tell me, "Now I am walking like an old lady," because she never saw herself as old or frail, but as a vibrant and adventurous woman. That is the spirit of a 29ers, I believe. One of the most hilarious moments I can recall about Elena was when she visited our daughter, who had just given birth to her second child. We were chatting about how to get her back in shape, and she wanted to share some advice on losing belly fat. And before we knew it, Elena was on the bed, lifting her legs in the air and showing her some exercises for the abs. Her flexibility amazed us both, as she was in the late 80s. This is how funny and inspiring she was. We will always cherish her. She was also kind and generous and never missed an opportunity to help others. I have so many beautiful memories of her. When she came to our social gatherings at home, she always brought her signature dish, chicken spaghetti, for us all to enjoy. She was always the first to arrive and the last to leave. And she always made sure to lend me a hand with the preparations and the cleanup. She left my kitchen spotless and my heart warm. She was amazing. She also had a great sense of humor and a zest for life. Who can forget her on the dance floor? Wow, what a dancer she was. She and her husband were dance floor stars and never stopped moving to the music. Despite her age, even after her husband was long gone, she continued dancing gracefully. She used to travel the world with her husband, her best friend. Loving to travel, learning new things, and meeting new people was Elena's way. She was always curious and open-minded, ready to embrace new experiences and challenges. She was different from someone who followed the crowd or conformed to expectations. She did things her way, with courage and conviction. As Frank Sinatra says in the song My Way, she did it her way. She was a source of inspiration and joy to everyone who knew her, and we will miss her dearly. Can anyone imagine that brilliant, independent lady who always followed her path would pass the last few months of her life in a nursing home, not from her choosing? I want to share some of her stories about the complex situation she faced at the end of her life. At 97 years old, Elena was still living independently, but her family decided she needed to move to a nursing home for her safety. She was heartbroken about this decision and felt her dignity and autonomy were being crushed. She tried in vain to resist. Even though her mind was intact, she ended up in a place where she felt lonely, bored, and depressed. This is a sad example of how some older people are treated in society and how we do not sometimes respect their wishes and rights. I want to raise awareness and compassion for people like her by telling Elena's story. A good nursing home should provide residents with quality care, comfort, safety, and social activities, right? My dear friend was instead confined in a small lockdown room at the nursing home. And every time we spoke, she joked with a hint of sadness. Ghislaine, why am I in jail? What crime did I commit? It must have been in my past life, not this one. Then she would shrug it off and says she was okay, that I shouldn't worry. I'm still alive, she would say. But I felt so helpless. I had no legal power to help her and lived over 800 miles away. This situation is unacceptable and not an isolated case. Many elders fear being forced into a nursing home. They may feel like they are giving up their freedom, self-respect, and lifestyle choices. Does it have to be that way? No, it does not have to be that way. Putting your loved one in a nursing home is an important decision that requires careful consideration. You should involve your loved one in the process as much as possible, as long as they are mentally capable of expressing their preferences and needs. Age does not diminish one's dignity or autonomy. Respect your loved one's wishes and opinions. No one should be forced to do this. However, there may be some situation where your health or safety may require more care than you can receive at home. Then consider other options like assisted living, home health care, or family support that you trust about your preferences and legal rights. They can help you find the best solution for your situation, hopefully. Let us review some examples that indicate that we may need nursing home placement. Dr. G will tell us about it. Okay, Dr. G?
Thank you, Gigi. First of all, I want to echo what you said about our friend, Elena. It was a profound testimonial in her memory. I thank you for that. You want me to kind of talk about what would make somebody need a nursing home placement. Let's say, for example, you are frequently in and out of the hospital after extensive surgeries. You might need to be in a nursing home. Or if you need rehabilitation. If we also suffer from severe Alzheimer disease or other neurological problems that cause aggressive behavior, self-harm, mental confusion, or disorientation, that could be an indication for nursing home placement. If you also having repeated falls, if you have needs for daily living, that what we call ADLs, such as bathing, dressing, eating, or toileting, if you have poor eating habits with significant weight loss or gain, that's again an indication possible for being in a nursing home. If also you have trouble managing your medication or you have complex medical needs like requiring injections or shots, IV fluids or antibiotics, yes, you might need to be in a nursing home where they provide care 24 hours 7. So if we fall into those categories, we may need to move into a nursing home. But we should discuss our specific situation with loved ones and professionals who can help us evaluate our options and make an informed decision, provided our mental status allows it. Moving into a nursing home can be difficult and emotional, but it can provide you with the care and comfort you need. It is tough to consider going to a nursing home, but sometimes it might be our only option. If it is our only option, we don't settle with the first one we find. We want to find a place that meets our needs and preferences and provides quality care and services. Different places have different vibes, services, and cost. As my dear friend Elena put it, some nursing home can be worse than jail. So we must do our homework by visiting the nursing homes we are interested in. Then we can get a sense of the atmosphere, the staff, the activities, and the facilities by seeing them in person. You should be asking questions and talk to the residents and their families. We should also check their rating and reviews. Only tools such as, online tools such as Medicare's Nursing Home Compare or other websites provide feedback from consumers and experts. We should look for information on health inspections, staffing, quality measures, and complaints. We should ask for recommendations and referrals. We can consult with our doctors, social workers, case managers, or other healthcare professionals who know our situation and needs. They can suggest some nursing homes that suit us or warn us about some that are not suitable to us. I think that's a call I can say in a few words. What are the indications for someone or one of us to be in a nursing home? Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Dr. G. Great info. Choosing a nursing home for ourselves or our loved ones is an important decision that requires careful consideration. Now, do we know the differences between assisted living and nursing homes? Assisted living and nursing homes are different. Depending on your needs and preferences, they offer seniors different types of care and services. Therefore, you should make sure which is best suitable for you. Here are some key differences to consider. Assisted living is a residential option that provides personal care, meals, housekeeping, and social activities for seniors who can still live independently but need assistance with daily tasks. Assisted living residents have more freedom, privacy, and choice than nursing home residents. They also pay less than nursing home residents and can enjoy various amenities and activities. Some common amenities in assisted living include fitness centers, libraries, salons, gardens, and transportation services. Wow, it's almost like living at home. Nursing home, on the other hand, are medical facilities that provide round-the-clock skilled nursing care, rehabilitation, and other health services for seniors with complex medical conditions or needed constant supervision. Nursing home residents have more access to medical care and support than assisted living residents. They also have more protection and safety than assisted living residents. So choosing between assisted living and nursing homes can be a difficult decision. It is important to assess our needs and preferences and compare them. For example, consider going to a nursing home if we need constant supervision. On the other hand, if you can live independently but may need assistance with daily activities, assisted living should be in consideration. Now, let's talk about protecting our rights. There are ways to protect one's rights and preferences in a medical emergency or incapacity. One of these ways is to have a living will or an advance directive. A living will or an advance directive are legal documents that state what kind of medical care and treatment you want or don't want in given situations. You can also name someone who can decide on your behalf if you cannot. Having a living will or an advance directive can help ensure that your wishes are respected and followed by the healthcare providers and family members. It can also reduce the stress and conflict that may arise when difficult decisions have to be made. You can change or revoke it anytime if you are mentally competent. To make a living will or advance directive, consult a lawyer specializing in elder law or estate planning. Also, discuss with your trusted family members, doctors, and others you trust. You should keep a copy of the document in a safe place and give copies to the relevant people. Unfortunately, a living will or an advance directive does not guarantee that you will never be put in a nursing home, though. Many older people risk being placed in a nursing home against their wishes, even if they can still care for themselves and have a living will or an advance directive. To ensure that will never happen to you, Consider other legal documents, such as a durable power attorney for health care or a trust. These documents can help ensure that your wishes are followed even if you cannot communicate them yourself. About some cool ways to help our seniors. Here are some cool ideas. Our millennials and our Gen Zs are awesome. They have so much energy, creativity, and compassion for the world. One of the ways they can show their love is by supporting older people, such as their grandparents. Grandparents are a treasure of wisdom, stories, and memories. They can teach us a lot and make us laugh. But sometimes they need our help too. Maybe they are lonely, have trouble with technology, or need assistance with daily tasks. We can support them by spending time with them, listening to them, helping them with their needs, and showing them respect with gratitude. By doing this, we can make their lives happier and enrich our own. Be the best generation ever, and then support your grandparents and others that require some TLC, tender loving care. Thank you for listening to my podcast. I hope that telling my friends Elena's story raises awareness and compassion for seniors. In this episode, we have explored the challenges and fears that many seniors face when they want to stay in their homes but may need assistance. We have heard the heartbreaking story of my friend who was forced to move into a nursing home against her will and die some months after. This reality could affect any of us as it affects me. This episode has provided insights into the challenges and opportunities of aging in place, assisted living, and nursing homes. I encourage you to support the seniors in making informed decisions about their living arrangements based on their preferences and needs. Let's work together to ensure our elders have dignity, respect, and quality of life in their golden years. To my dear friend, you are now with your son and husband. This is a farewell until we meet again. You will forever be in my heart. We hope you enjoy our podcast series on Staying Forever 29. We have been sharing some amazing tips on caring for your health, mind, and planet. And we are still going. We have more exciting episodes coming up for you. Our next episode is titled Episode 7, Environment Part 5. How can we help the environment with what we eat? You want to take advantage of this because we will reveal some surprising facts and easy tricks to make your diet more eco-friendly. It will be on Sunday, August 13th, 2023. So mark your calendars and join us for this informative and fun episode. We love hearing from you. So please follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Leave us your comments and share our podcast with your family and friends. We appreciate your support and feedback. Until next time, à la prochaine, hasta la próxima. Stay young, blessed and healthy. Thank you again for listening and continue enjoying your summer. On that note, I am signing off.